Ekeler inside his blocks. 40, 35, still on his feet, and gonna go the rest of the way.
What's up, everyone? My name is Austin Ekeler, running back for the Los Angeles Chargers, and we're here today to take you through my diet, what gets me prepared for the start of the season here coming up. I actually don't eat as much as you probably would think, you know. Definitely, breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe a snack or two here and there. It's a balance, right? And the amount that I am eating gets me right to where I want to be as far as the beginning of the season. Because coming in the beginning of the season, I'd be like 198 pounds, and then by the end of the season, I'm like 192. And it's like I don't have a lot to lose, so it's usually just like fat mass, right? Just dropping down, and some of my muscle mass losing because I don't lift as much during the season. But it's just the balance, right? The balance of how good do I feel during the season, and how fast am I, how strong am I, how powerful am I? Yeah, when I first got in with the Chargers, I really learned a lot about myself and just dieting in general. We didn't really have that at my school that I went to. I went to a really small Division II school. And when I first got in with the Chargers and had the open table and all the drinks and everything, I was just splurging. I was like, oh my God, look at all this food. And I actually ended up gaining a lot of weight, and I was about 5 pounds over what I wanted to be. And so I sat down with the nutritionist. I was like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, okay, yeah, you gotta actually, pull yourself back, take some control. And then definitely put me on the right path just to maintain what I was trying to be so I could be at peak performance. My strength and conditioning coach would always say, hey, it's not a pie eating contest, it's not who's the biggest, it's who can perform the best. So I thought that was funny, but also good advice to just know, hey, yeah, you need to be able to perform. It's not about how big you are, it's really how much you can run, especially in my position. So breakfast for me is usually a smoothie. It's actually a smoothie that one of my friends introduced me to in Australia. And it consists of oats, some fruit, some raw eggs, and then either actual cow milk or almond milk. People are like, oh, you put raw eggs in there? It's like, I love the nutritional value of eggs, but I've never been able to eat them. I had a bad experience back in high school, and it was just throwing up after eating eggs, and ever since then it's scarred me. And so now I'm just like, how can I get, so I just crack them in Rocky style and put them in my smoothie. So today's lunch will be some chicken that I'll dice up. I'll put some white rice, and then I have some frozen vegetables that has peas, cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli. And then I'll put some Szechuan sauce on it to spice it up so it's not as plain, has a little bit of flavor and some spice to it. And that'll be my lunch for today. And so dinner, we'll take whatever's left over of the chicken, and I might use it in a sandwich and put some barbecue sauce. I don't really get bored of my food. I think it's pretty good, but I might put a different spice on it. So it tastes like a different meal than it was, even though it's similar, just nutritional intake. As far as what a cheat day looks like for me, definitely be some pizza, maybe some wings. I definitely, I'm a sucker for junk food, but Taco Bell too, as far as fast foods, is my jam. The thing is, if you do everything within reason, make sure you're working out consistently, I feel like you can substitute one of those meals in for maybe a junk food meal every once in a while. Yeah, I want to take care of my body, but I want to live a little bit too, come on. Supplements, I do not take any supplements, just food. Some people are always like, how are you so strong if you're not taking supplements? It's I don't know, I just eat food. I eat food and work out a lot. That's just what I do. I just never got into it. I've tried some earlier in my career, back in high school, and just when I was, saw other people doing it, I was like, oh, I thought that was what you're supposed to do, but then I didn't really see any more results than I did from just eating normal food. So I just I don't need that in my diet. I can still get all of my nutrition from actual food. So moral of my story is find some foods that are healthy that you like and stay consistent with it. When you start trying to get on the right path of healthy eating, it's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard because you're gonna have to break old habits, you're gonna have to create new habits. But the thing is, you gotta set goals, and then you gotta continue to hit those goals. Once you start doing that, those goals become your habits. And then you're able to just do it when it feels normal for you. If you wanna be able to feel good in the morning, make sure you're working out and make sure you're eating healthy, because those two things are gonna have your body and your mind feeling right. And so that would be my advice for you guys. And just make sure, hey, push through and you'll be able to do it.